Hello everybody and welcome back. We're actually doing something a little different than going into our first adventure game. We're actually going to do a little quick tour of my multiplayer server here just to show you some of the things as you start playing more that you can build and develop while playing Minecraft. So we're nice here by the water. This is actually pretty much where my spawn point was on the server. And since then we've done a few things. I'll walk over here. This is kind of our little spawn house, just a little safety location when you first get into the game. You can drop some stuff. There's a bed to reset the night if you're the only one on. And we have only a few players right now on the server. It's only a 6-slot server, and the most it's ever been on has been 4. So it's not really packed, but it's just a nice little starting area, nice little starting house. We're going to go pretty quickly because I want to keep this kind of short but show you everything we can. So we just finished putting this pathway in. This is actually something that one of my WoW guild mates has started building. It's a railway to kind of his area on the map, and maybe we'll get him to give that tour later. But for now, we're going to bring you over to the little town I've been working on. And so again, literally just finished putting this pathway in maybe about 10 minutes ago. Thought, hey, you know, a tour might be a good idea. So town's a little bit of a walk away. Sheep gets out of the way. As you can see the little tower up in that area over there, and that's kind of where we're heading. So we'll just keep following along. The biomes, the different types of environments that are available in the game. We started, I don't know the official name, but snowy, pine tree, overall a pretty nice little area. Not a lot of sand, except at the starting beach, so I have to go and mine sand considerably whenever I need glass. Let me turn the music down a little bit here. Alright, that might be a little better. Alright, so as we're walking back, you can see we put a little distance in getting to town. I wanted to give it a little bit of space, and this means this could all be developed later of some other features or things that we might have going on. Don't know what yet exactly. So when I started building this town, everything was, I first built this wall, and you'll see this great wall in a second. We're actually going to go into there first and then come back to the outer areas. So we make it to the town here, and we'll come back and look at these 3 structures in a bit. We have this giant, ugly cobblestone wall, and yes, I know it has no ridge, so I have had some spiders come in and get me. That's something I'm going to work on eventually, make this wall a little nicer looking. But we walk in, and the first thing we have is our garden area. And so we're growing some cactus, so we got some papyrus or reeds growing, and then we also have some of the grain growing down here. Nice little area, double walled off where needed so the animals don't get in, and it's working pretty well for us. The tower is ugly. We'll even do some improvements eventually. It's also my portal tower, so I have the portal here, and if portals ever work for SMP, that's where we'll be hopping into it to get to our, hell version of the world. Over here, though, we have the entrance to our city mine, and there's a lot of really big open caverns in this game, particularly in this map for some reason. There's a ton of them. This goes all the way down, and then eventually there's a staircase down at the bottom that'll bring you down to the lava level. And we're going to show you some mines later, so we won't do this one just yet. But it's nice to have one right here by the city. Really what I use it for now is getting coal when I need to. This is my mining house. It's probably the most detailed, the most where I put the most effort into making it look something pseudo-real. And you can see, we got some nice little wood trellising up here. And you come in, got the artwork going, nice little carpet. You can hear the fire from upstairs. Cobblestone floor, all stone building though. A little crafting storage area. And I know I should be closing these doors. And then nice upstairs area. We got a bed, some bookshelves, fireplace going, and some cake. And actually, this fire, I'm not using the give command anywhere, so I came in one day and had a fire going from some netherrack, and it looks like one of my students actually put it in there for me to make sure I had a fire going. So that was nice of them. So you can get up here just to get to the top. You can get up to the tower. We won't do that on this tour, but give you a nice little view. So this was our initial walled-in area. Nice and safe, well lit. Only had to deal with some spiders. Overall, not too bad. What we're going to show you now, though, is actually my new favorite building, because it took the most time, and that's my bank. And the reason the bank took forever is because I had to go and get buckets of lava. I did this all mold casting, where I'd pour water over still lava to get this bank, to get the obsidian. I did have some diamonds, and so eventually I was able to actually go and harvest it, and I didn't mold these pillars. Those I was able to place. But we come into our bank here. And the bank's got a nice little crafting area. We'll call it the little manager's hut. I try to put a bed, crafting table, and furnace in every building, just in case you want to work on something. But we hide it away in this little area. Over here, you can see we have the teller windows, so you can come up and do your depositing. staff only. Back here, this is our view as a teller, so you can help folks if they come into the bank. And then back here is really the best part. It's the vaults, and this is where all of our stuff is stored. And not all of our stuff, but this is where it's organized and stored. I've been doing a lot of wool dyes and such lately, so that's in there as well. Alright, next thing on this town I want to show you. This is just a little cottage. It says for rent. It's our birch house. I do have this house here. This is really more where I put blocks to look at and get ideas. This is my color palette right now. I am missing one of the dyes. I'll see if you can find it and put it in the comments. We'll make a contest. But I am missing one, so I gotta get that eventually. I just need to get some ink sacks. There's your hint. Alright, so I promised a big mining operation, and what we're gonna do is run over here to my mining entrance. This was actually the first mine I built. So I built the town back there and ended up having that nice mine area there. This was one where I fell into a bit of a hole, dug down, and on my way up I built the staircase. So this is where I built my first mining operation. So if we go down here, it actually doesn't go down too far. Maybe about 2/3 of the way to bedrock. And I use a lot of tutorials, and I'll put a link in here for how to get this all set up. But basically a nice little, storage area, got the bed again. This leads out to the main mines. But I have a tree farm down here, an actual garden area, an animal farm. Right now they haven't spawned. Another cactus farm, and then a bunch of different entrances to different mining areas. So we'll take this one down. I'll show you where some of the lava is. So again, there's a lot of digging to get down to these worlds. That's more of my strip mining operation, trying for diamonds. Actually, I have found a few. This used to all be a lava lake, and I drained it to build that obsidian tower, and actually found a bunch of diamond down in here. So it was worth the effort, but it took forever. This was another lava lake down here. I think there's still some obsidian in it. But again, I needed a lot of lava to make the obsidian. I need a lot of obsidian to make the bank. Let's see here though. But here we go. Is some more free-flowing lava right now. And this is an area I might dig out eventually. Just because I have a nice platform around the lava, maybe put a glass floor down and to kind of explore. Well, again, this was kind of just the really quick kind of tour. And I wanted to give you a quick showing of what some of these areas look like in Minecraft. And if you have any questions or there's other things you want to see, or if you have suggestions of things to build, particularly up in that town, please let me know. I would love to hear them. That way I get some more ideas and some more practice with some of the creative stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the tour. We'll finish up here back in our little mining area. Got to close the door because we do have some skeletons down there. There we go. And again, thanks for watching, and feel free to leave comments or any questions you might have. Have a good one. Bye.